Hi, Faith Sloan here, better known or affectionately known as Crypto Queen Wiki. Because anything you want to know about the blockchain or cryptocurrency, just ask me, and I'll try my darnest to get that answer for you. Because that's all I do all day long. I trade cryptocurrencies on Podium-Next, Bittrex, Cryptopia, and many other cryptocurrency exchanges. I'm also building a blockchain app myself. I'm a software engineer, so I'm building a blockchain app for some friends of mine in a private investment club. But with that said, I'm here on behalf of TeamTruth, myself, and we've got Tim Judd, and what we do is we co-leader on deals that we get into. And the one deal I want to talk about right now, I'm going to make this quick for you guys, is Modern Money Team. Modern Money Team. And so I'm going to show you, as a matter of fact, what I like to do, I'm going to show you the website. And this is a temporary website until we launch. I know today, which is July 14, was the launch day, but Dan Putnam, very visible, very transparent. I speak to him often. We've got Lynn, who's been of tremendous assistance to me as an upline leader. I tell you, this thing is just going crazy. And I'm going to tell you, I've been with them, I don't know, 3 weeks or what have you. And I'm going to show you guys what I've done in that short period of time. And I'm going to show you what other people are doing and the unbelievable response that we're getting, that people are just plain and simply saying yes. So if you take a look at this page, and each and every one of you will get your own replicated page. But I tell you, this video alone, our duplication efforts is based on this video. And this video alone allowed people to say yes. So I'm just going to play a little bit of it.
Imagine what the world would be like if you could use the cash in your wallet to buy anything, anywhere in the world. Take out your wallet and pull out some of your money. Imagine what it would be like to live in a world where the money you're holding right now became more valuable over time. Except that the money isn't in your wallet. It's in your phone. It's on your computer. It's safe and it's secure. And it's getting more valuable by the second. Welcome to the Modern Money Team. This is your private invitation to a future that most people won't know about until it's too late. I'd be willing to bet that you've heard about Bitcoin, but if you haven't, Bitcoin was started in 2009 as an idea, an electronic cash system to make purchases over the internet. It was never...
So I am not going to go through the video. It's a very short video, 5 minutes, just a tad under 6 minutes. And I want you to get the link from the person who invited you to watch this video, to watch this webinar, to look at this, and you're going to be blown away because it is indeed compelling, and it really stopped me in my tracks. Very professionally done. But they're in the process of creating a whole new site, a whole new front end, and by Monday, Tuesday of next week, this is July 14th, so we're talking Monday, Tuesday of next week, which is 17th or the 18th, we're going to be ready to rock and roll. The party is going to start. And so what I'm going to show you guys here, I haven't done any email marketing at all. I've done a couple of, I'm in one viral mailer, and about 2,000 people are in there. I've put my link in a revenue share type advertising venue. I love their advertising, and that's it. All of the people that I've brought in are people that I know personally, that I've talked to, who know me, who trust me, and believe in the choices that I make. In addition to that, people in Facebook. I basically put something out there on my Facebook page. I don't blather on about what it is, and I say, if you're interested in doing something differently and you're serious, okay, then contact me. So people just started contacting me galore via private messaging and on my phone. So I'm going to give you guys an idea of what I'm talking about here, and you're going to be blown away. So if you take a look at one of my email accounts every single day, now this is the second email account. Let me show you the first one. I had to change it from this email account because I use this for other things. But you'll see here, I'm going to scroll up on my screen with my finger. What we have here, 50 sponsors I received from June 30th. Referrals since June 30th to July 13th. Again, we're talking about 5.5 weeks that I've been in. And so if you see all these congratulations on sponsoring surgery, Elston, Iguna, Brazil, on and on. So I said, wait a minute, enough is enough. I'm getting too much of these. I did very well June 30th. But let me show you the other email account because I changed my email address. And I said, I want to use this brand new email account so I can keep all of these emails at bay. Here I have 59. So that shows you I have about 109. Actually, I have, I believe, 114 personal signups. And I'm going to tell you why that's important. I'm going to tell you why that is truly important. So we've got some great folks in here, and they are working. And so what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to show you my back office, okay? Full transparency, no secrets here. You'll see that my organization in just 3 weeks, ladies and gentlemen, pay attention on and I try to keep my legs very much even, but my right side, I don't touch. See, in TeamTruth, we have power legs. Everyone has a power leg. And so my right side is coming from above. It's coming from above, 839 members. You know, I used to be so far behind when I started. And now you see how I have my preference set to my left leg. Each and every person, all of my referrals, let me show you, personally sponsored. Each and every one, 114 personal sponsored, they are placed on my left leg. Each and every one of them. And I actually have 117 because I accidentally promoted my second position and got 3 signups. So I turned that off. But everyone is falling underneath one another in my left leg. I'm not working multiple positions because I'm going to work for you. Okay, that is exactly why everyone is going on my left leg. And all you will have to do when you come on board is to drop 1 or 2 over there on that left leg as well. And then you turn off your default placement and you put it as right. Then all you need to do is work your right leg. 1 leg, ladies and gentlemen. 1 leg is what you will be working. Let us take care of the left. Everybody put 1 or 2 on the left. They turn off their left leg. They put their placement on their right leg. Okay, so I'm working the left for you. So this is what we talk about when we talk about TeamTruth. When we're talking about having sponsors and leadership who are not just after themselves and want to see everyone to win. Because we've chosen that motto, we have people coming in left and right like crazy. So out of those people, we have 553. Now this is what we're doing, guys. The deal costs $20 measly. $20 measly. What is the first product? The first product is cryptocurrency education, because I have a Facebook group many of you are in and familiar with called Cryptocurrency Education. Look that up in Facebook, a group called Cryptocurrency Education, where I train people on how to use exchanges, on how to trade, on what's Bitcoin, what wallets you should get, which one are better, what's going to happen with Bitcoin August 1st when there's a split in the coin, how many Bitcoins are we going to have then? Will it cause confusion in the market? So I talk about all of these relevant issues, and we're going to have those type of training from the basic to the novice all the way to the advanced in Modern Money Team. They're putting together, and they have some folks who are very much knowledgeable in the cryptocurrency industry. They're going to be teaching each and every one of us. We're not talking about any rinky-dinky stuff that you just copy from Google and you claim you have cryptocurrency education. We're talking about real education that's going to take you somewhere. In addition to that, we're going to have education focusing on mining. How do you mine? What is mining? What is proof of stake? What is proof of work? All of that is going to be back there with Modern Money Team just for $20 a month, ladies and gentlemen. But on our team, we're doing something special. We believe in running hard and fast out of the gate. And in order to do that, we want everyone to get 3 business centers. $60, ladies and gentlemen. That's a couple of burgers and, you know, a couple of drinks, you know, a night out at the club. I don't know what it is and what is your desire, but you sure in the heck can't go on a vacation with $60. $60. You put a position in, okay? You're going to use your link. You're going to find that back here. The link is right here. You're going to use your link. You're going to log out, and then you're going to sign up yourself, okay, again. You're going to sign up yourself again.
I want you to imagine what the world would be like
down here. Sign up now. So you're going to sign yourself up underneath yourself, choose your country, etc. Okay? So that's how that's going to work. You're going to do that twice. Okay? You're going to do that twice. Let me stop this video.
It's on your computer.
So you're going to do that twice. Sign yourself up twice. But when you do that, you want to make sure that your binary leg placement is alternate. So you sign up the first person underneath your first position, it'll go to the left. You sign up your second person, it'll go to the right. Then you're going to come back here once you verify by looking at your tree view. I'm going to click on tree view. Okay. And I tell you, this tree is crazy. You look at tree view and you want to make sure that you're on your left and you're on your right. Okay. And on the 17th, be time to pay. So you're going to have to pay when you come in, okay? $20 here, $20 here, $20 here. Now, if someone beats you to putting in their positions underneath you, don't worry about it. It's going to fall beneath them. It doesn't matter, okay? Because I can continue to click on. You can click these arrows down here. I can click on, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you, I'm going to click my left leg. I'm going to keep clicking down. Okay, gonna keep clicking down. People are working. They're jamming over here. We got to get these guys to get their 3, of course. This is where my sponsor is working. We let them do all of the heavy lifting over here. But over here are all of my folks. We've got some folks who are going straight down, who are going to get their second and third positions later on launch date. So I can continue on here. Let's go here and see that Coach Tony, he's, you know, rocking and rolling as well. He's got his too. Okay, so I tell you, look at all of these people here, guys. Look at all of these people on this team, and we're just done this in 3 short weeks. Some people have only been in for a week. You know, I got Mr. Tennyson in here. He's going to start jamming. I mean, this is just truly amazing. I can continue to click down and down and down, and you're going to see awesome happenings over here. I mean, it's truly amazing. I'm glad I've got one of these. I'm glad I've got one of these computers that it's a touch screen, so I can just move my screen around. But you get my point. The point is that what we do on TeamTruth, all of us, duplication means you got to have a system, and everyone has got to follow it, right? So duplication means everyone follow the system. What is the system? You come in with a position. You change your leg to alternate. You put one on the left, you put one on the right. You go share your link because it's easy, because people are signing up like, I mean, it's unbelievable. When you get your first 2 people, you drop them on that left leg, on that power leg, so you can give them some juice so they can love you as much as our team are loving us. Then what you're going to do, you're going to build your right leg straight down. You're going to build that right leg of yours if you're on our team. You need to talk to your sponsor to see if you're on the left or the right. But for our team, for the most part, it is everybody's on the left leg. And if everyone is on the left leg, you're going to drop 2 or so over there. Then you're going to come back on your right. You're going to set your default leg to the right. And that is right here, your binary leg placement. You set that to the right. And you work your own right. And all those people will be happy, and they're going to be working, dropping 2 over there on your right, and they're going to be working their left. They're going to work their left. Everybody you bring in, you're going to drop on the right. Everybody you bring in going to drop 2 on your right. Everybody you bring in is going to start only working their left leg. Can you imagine the explosive, exponential growth due to momentum happening in your team? Because it's an unselfish way to build. Don't build multiple accounts. Build your first account. When you've established that foundation, and it may take months, you can establish that foundation where you have thousands of people underneath you jamming and you're making money. Then you may then want to go back and work your second position. Then you wait a few more months. Then you go back and work your third position. But don't do all 3 at the same time, okay? Just qualify your first one. So that's how we're working. Now, there are some of you who want to know, well, how does this work? You talked about the cryptocurrency product. Let's see here. Let me show you guys. I'm looking for the PowerPoint. Here it is, the PowerPoint presentation, the PDF presentation, okay? And let's see, I think it's here. Yes. So let me talk a little bit about that quickly. I'm not going to go into a lot of details because I don't want to bore you. But there are 3 ways to earn in Modern Money Team. the binary I just talked about and how we're going to build. Hey guys, it's only $20. It's $60 for 3 positions. You're going to earn up to 20% on all of your members on your lesser leg. No cycling things or anything like that, just 20%. So let's say, for example, you've got 10 people on your left, you've got 10 on the right. That's 200 CVs on the left, 200 CVs on the right. That's $40 you're going to earn. So if you got everybody jamming, because all of the money isn't in just the binary. Let me tell you about the sponsor matching bonus. Every time someone you personally bring in, that's why I have 115 people, everyone you personally bring in, you're going to get a 50% matching check. So bring in Judy. Judy makes $50. You're going to make $25. Okay? Every week that she makes some money, you're going to get 50%. Okay? And that's based on the binary only. Judy is a go-getter. John is a go-getter. John is making $1,000. You're going to get $500 every time he makes $1,000. You follow me on this? Okay? Every Wednesday, we're going to get paid on the 1 week delay, guys. Every single week, you're going to get binary pay. Every single week, you're going to get 50% of each and every one of your sponsor, of your personally enrolled. Now, check this out. Generation matching bonus. And people are like, what's generation? Is that levels? No, a generation is not a level. So I'm going to show you how that works very quickly, because I'm going to have a compensation plan training later on. But you're going to earn a 10% check match paid up on 5 generations of managers or higher rank. When you come into MMT, you're going to be able to pay for 1 month. So if you got your 3 positions, you'll pay $60. You're going to be able to pay for 3 months in advance. Okay, 60 times 3 is 180, and you immediately become a manager. You're going to be able to pay 3 months or 6 months or even a full year in advance, so you don't have to worry about paying anymore. But you can also pay month by month. But I would take advantage of becoming a manager, because you're going to get paid much more. Okay, and so I already talked about the binary. So this is you. You've got, this is the left leg that I'm working on for you, so therefore you're gonna have hundreds and hundreds over here, just by default, because of the way we work. But your lesser leg is what you and your team is going to be working, which is going to be your right leg. And let's say you just come out today and you get in, a guy here. You get in a guy here, you drop a guy here, you drop a guy here, and this guy drops a guy here. That's 80. You've got 80 in volume now, right? So 80 times 20%, that's $16. Okay, and they take $16 out of here, and the other 20 CV is going to carry over for the next day. You don't lose it. This is not going to be flushed. All of this work that I'm doing for you is going to be waiting there for you and your team to jam. And we have an ad co-op, which is cheap as all heck, $20, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, for 5 people in an ad co-op. So they won't dilute it. We've got some powerful members on our team. We've got some workers. We've got some people who are looking out for you. TeamTruth. You're going to go to facebook.com/groups, with an S, a plural, /groups/modern money. Okay? That's where we hang out. That's where you can get a lot of information on what our duplication strategy is. And this basically is what we talked about with the 10% on multiple generations, up to 5, down to 5 generations. Could you imagine getting 10% on all of these people, on all of these people, on all of these people, on all of these people? Could you imagine getting that 50% weekly check match on all of your personally sponsored promoters or higher rank? Crazy, crazy, crazy. Even if you weren't the best person in the world and didn't do anything and you're lazy, which I don't recommend on our team, but you bring in 2 guys and one just takes off running, well, you brought him in. You're going to get 50% on all of the hundreds of thousands of dollars he's making. He makes $40,000. You're going to make $20,000. That may wake you up and say, it's time for me to work. You see how this works? So you don't have to be an awesome top-of-the-notch recruiter. All you have to do is follow our duplication model, which is very simple because everyone does the same thing. I'm going to have a video on that as well. And so they have various ranks. They have various ranks. Where am I? Have various ranks here. Okay, here we are. Customer, there's no qualification to be a customer. Promoter is what each and every one of us come in at. You got to have one customer or one promoter, and you still get 50% on your personally referred folks. Qualified promoters, managers, awesome. Everybody should strive to be a manager. We believe in this. You've got a dream. You've got a mission in your life, and it's yours, so own it. In order for you to accomplish that dream that you've been talking about for years and years and decades, in order for you to accomplish this, here's the piece you're missing. You got to have goals. You write down your goals, and once you have your goals, you got to have number 3, a plan. And so you got to follow through with that plan. You say, my goal is to become a manager. What do I need? I need 1,000 CV. How do I get 1,000 CV in weekly volume? 20 times 50 is what? 1,000. So you already got the 25 folks on the left, because you got your left leg taken care of. You're going to have to get 25 on the right. And it's not just you, it's your folks too. And remember, everybody's buying 3 positions. So that makes it easier, and your momentum and the exponential growth is going to be out of this world. So now that you're a manager, you're still going to get 50% on all of the folks that you personally bring in, and you're going to get 20%, ladies and gentlemen, up to 20% in the binary, and you're going to get 10% on 2 generations of manager or higher. So if your guys are becoming regional and you're not a regional, and they're vice president and you're not a vice president, and they're global vice president but you're not a global vice president, you're still going to make 10% on 2 generations of all of those guys as well. Then you're going to write down your next goal, 2,500 CV, your next goal, 5,000. But a goal is nothing without a plan. So here's an example of what my plan is. I'm going to talk to 60 people today in Facebook, by phone, or by email. Though, you know, that's a plan. That's a plan of action. Okay, I'm going to talk to my upline over here who's putting all these people on the left, and tell her that I'm kicking her butt, and I'm going to give her some bonbons and maybe some sushi and plum wine if she step it up and put more people on my left. That'll work. I love sushi and plum wine, you know, so bribe me over there. Meanwhile, I think what I'm also going to do, not I think, what I will do is I'm going to put $20 for a share in the advertising co-op, where they are blasting it, and people who have never recruited before, who are using our advertising co-op, they are blowing this up. They have 10 people, 20 personals. They're doing some things that they've never done. So again, you know what you need to prosper. You know what your dream is. Now, what qualifications would you like? Now, what are the plans you're going to do on a daily basis around it? And then you're going to say, well, today I'm going to bring in 5 people to the table, and this is what I'm going to do to get there. I'm going to talk to 10 people. I'm going to talk to 20 people. Okay? Do not spam. Don't do the Facebook link drive-by. People won't like you. Start engaging with people, and we teach you about that as well in our group. So again, you're going to be taught how to talk about cryptocurrency, mining, blockchain, and everything. The second product, which is going to be launched and rolled out around August, September, is crowd-funded GPU mining. Guess what, guys? This is the passive component. But everybody who who purchase, all of the customers out there, or any of the promoters who purchase GPU mining rigs, they have to buy a position in a binary for 20 euros. They may not be interested in the binary, but they're interested in paying $3,000 for a machine. We know that there's another deal out there that people are paying $3,200 for a machine that they're mining Ether. Some people I know personally have 10 of those machines for $32,000. This is very extremely popular in the industry today, particularly with the shortage of cards, graphics, or GPU cards. Okay. But Dan Putnam is working with some great folks, including Genesis. Okay, many of you have heard of Genesis. They're working on a relationship, a contractual relationship, where they're going to be housing some of our servers as well. And we're going to house some of the servers as well. So they've got a lot of things that they're doing in the background. For those of you who can't afford $3,000, hey, work MMT, work that binary. You're going to be making some money, and with your profits, you'll be able to purchase your very own GPU mining machine, your server that's going to be housed by ModernMoneyTeam and their partners. So, but they also have another option. If you don't want a machine for $3,000, 10 people can share one machine. 10 people will share in the profits of one of the machines that are actually mining Ether. Many of you know Ether was at $400. All of the altcoins are down now. That's just the market. Don't panic. They're around 200, a tad over $200 now. Okay, which is just fine and dandy, you know. So they're mining Ether. In the future, we're going to be mining other altcoins. Could be Ripple. I'm not going to say it is. It could be Litecoin. It could be Monero. It could be some of the other coins like Shy Coin, etc. Any of the GPU mining coins that are fit for mining via GPU. Any of the altcoins that are fit for mining via GPU. That is great passive income. We're going to have a lot of people who are going to take advantage of that, and I've already got them into my business as well. So they're looking forward to that in August, September. So this is wonderful, guys. You're going to learn about all of these great things about cryptocurrency because, quite frankly, many of you guys, you talk about Bitcoin, you know what a wallet is, but you know absolutely nothing about cryptocurrency. And it's not anything against you, it's because no one has been giving you that training, okay? That is what we're going to do. And we're going to teach you how to create your own, build your own mining rig if you want to do that as well. I tell you, this training is going to be out of this world for $20 a month. Are you kidding me? And when you sell a GPU mining machine, when somebody in your downline purchase one, you're going to get $200. Boom. In addition, let's say, for example, somebody in your downline purchase a $300 share, then you're going to get $20 on that. Okay, and they're going to take some of the profits from the GPU mining and throw all of that into the binary. I tell you, man, when you're talking about CV, I wasn't just talking about the $20 on the left, $20 on the right, $60 on the left, $60 on the right. We're talking about all of the money that are coming out of the GPU mining as well. Okay, unfreaking believable. Unbelievable, unbelievable. And not only that, 100% of the $20 that we're paying for cryptocurrency education goes right back into the binary. 100%. The company is going to make most of its money on the mining machines. They're going to be mining themselves. They're going to be profiting as well. And of course, they have operational costs. They're going to have power and electricity costs and things of the sort. So they're going to take 75%. After they take the power costs and the operational costs out of there, 75% is going to go to the person who purchased the machine in terms of the compensation. 10% going to go back into the binary. Company is going to get 10%, and 5% is going to go to the sponsor. It's going to go to you. This is crazy. So you can actually, again, if you don't have $3 grand and don't want to wait and want to get in right now today and get in on that GPU mining machines in August, you could pay $300 and get 10% of the profits that are being generated from the GPU mining machines. And I know many of you are asking me the question, Faith, give me the specifications on the cars that's going to be in the GPU mining machines. What type of cars are they? How fast are they? Are they the Billy Bong? You know, I'll give you all of that information as well. But here's some information here. They're going to be averaging 150 to 180 mega hash per second for those of you who are techie. Okay, but I'll get you the card information as well. You know there's a shortage of cars on the market, particularly with AMD and NVIDIA and a lot of the big car companies, because they don't create cars specifically for mining. They create cars for a huge multi-trillion-dollar industry called gaming. Playing games, multi-user games. I'm telling you, those things can eat up some freaking speed, okay? So that's what people are using. There's a big shortage of them, but there's a lot of people who are in the middle, a lot of organizations, a lot of corporations, a lot of companies that's going to fill that gap. And we're predicting in about 4 months or so, you know, it's not going to be about NVIDIA. It's not going to be about AMD. It's going to be about some of the medium-sized companies. They're going to capitalize on the mining, cryptocurrency mining industry, and they're going to make trillions of dollars in that industry. But that is another conversation altogether. So I've shown you what? I've shown you my back office. I've shown you that I'm putting everyone on the left leg and that I have over 103 weeks, over 100 personal referrals. I've shown you that we have a system of duplication where when you come in, you're going to get 3 positions, one on the left and one on the right is your top position, and everyone else you bring in is going to duplicate that. I've shown you that when you come in, the first two people, you're going to drop them on that left leg, and you're going to then turn on the power on your right leg and start jamming it. Okay, and that is what you're going to show your guys, because what's going to happen is they're going to be on your right leg, so they're going to turn on the left leg, and you're going to teach them to put 2 on your right, and you're going to jam, and they're going to jam that left, and you're going to continue working your right as they jam the left. Everyone wins. I've told you about the ad co-op that we have for measly $20. John Valley, who's one of our upline leaders, he's really coming to bat for each and every one of us. This is not for leaders. This is not for those people who are recruiters or power hitters. This is for those people who, you know, for whatever reason, may not be as learned in getting leads and promoting. So you can use that ad co-op just for a measly $20. I showed you about setting your goals to match your dreams and creating a plan to make sure this year that you actually accomplish something. Because, hey, guys, time is something you can't get back, and we're getting older and older. So with that said, I'm going to sign off because this is compelling. This is where you want to be. Come with us in a total, transparent, and visible company by a man, Dan Putnam, and his partners who've actually have opened up some very profitable multi-level marketing businesses that are still standing here today, and not only MLM businesses, but your traditional businesses as well. This is Faith Sloan, Queen Wiki, Crypto Queen Wiki, signing out. We want to see you over there. I'm going to have the link in the YouTube video. I'm going to see you guys over there. You're going to join. Bye-bye.